What's up, guys? So today I took a position on SQQQ. I always like to be transparent. I put $4,000 at a rate of $14.90. This is 2% of the account. This is our entry position, 270 shares. And as you can see, SQQQ, what did it do all day today? It just sold off. So I'm buying it. Let me show you on the chart why I'm buying it. I could be wrong. I could be trying to be a bear and it could sell off, but we'll see what happens. Looking at the 5-day, all it's done is sold off from 16.50 all the way down to 14.9. My goal is to buy this, which I did already, at 14.9, and I want to sell this back at $16 a share. Small position, only $4,000. But over the month, we've had a nasty just selling off from basically 16.5. So my goal is to make that sell at $16. And just looking at the 3 months, it went all the way from $23 down to, $14.90. Heavy selling pressure here on the volume candles. And on the 1 year, SQQQ is down from $56 all the way down to $14. So I am comfortable with this position. I can hold this. When I day trade, I know I can make more than $4,000 over time. So for me, this is a good position. I want to have a hedge against the market because QQQ has definitely been has been just making new highs. So let's look at the charts. Let's look at QQQ, because anytime you trade SQQQ, you should really be looking at QQQ, because this is the inverse of this. So if QQQ goes up, SQQQ goes down, and let's break it down real quick. So let's take a quick look at QQQ. You got it up here. It has made a nice run from 395 all the way up to 399 in 1 day, which is huge. That's a 1% move. That's good for the overall market. But let's quickly look at the 1 year chart. And over the 1 year chart, it's moved all the way from 260 all the way up to 400 pretty much. That's a 50% move. 50%, that's gigantic. So what am I looking for here? I believe, I could be totally wrong, but when I go to the 5-year chart, we're approaching heavy resistance here. I mean, right here was the resistance. If you look here, draw on the indicator, we'll use what we always use, the rectangle. And right in this zone, 400, all the way up to this very thin wick is what I'm going off of. 400 up to 404 is heavy selling pressure. Now, that doesn't mean that QQQ is going to sell off, but you can clearly see here that this is a resistance point. Now, when I look here, the RSI is on the 5 year, it's at 67, while it's at 398. And on the 1 year, it's at 71. So we're getting into the overbought territory here. We're up here. And you can kind of look and do the math. Every time it comes here, it sells off a little bit. And I'm not saying it's a huge move, but even when this RSI up here was 76 and it sold back down, it went from 387 all the way down to 375. So I'm looking for a 10-point drop in QQQ. Now, a 10-point drop, let's do the math on that, because that's how you make your targets when you buy SQQQ. So let's say it goes up to 400, and I could be wrong because it looks like it's going to go up there, but we got Powell speaking tomorrow, so hopefully he helps me out a little bit and crushes the market. But here, 400, let's say it drops 10 points. That would be let's just make it a 2.5%. That means SQQ is going to be up 2.5 times 3, which is 7.5. So now let's go to SQQQ. And now we're looking at this 14.9. And let's say it goes from 14.9 up all the way. It looks like, let's put it right here, 14.89, and it goes up 7.5%. Look where that goes. 7.5%, we're at $16. So that's why I'm looking at that benchmark. It's hard. You look at this chart and you say, SQQ, just buy it here and hold, and it can go from $14 all the way back up to 50. That's just you're going to need something massive for that to happen, to go up 270%. You're going to need like a massive attack or something. So for me, I try to make just realistic gains. I'm going for 7.5%. That's what I'm going for. And that could be modest. But you got to remember, SQQ decays over time. And you don't want to just hold this position long term, because your position will decay. Meaning that as long as more time goes by, even if QQQ gets to 390, SQQ won't be at 7.5% if it takes like 3 months, because it decays. So you just got to be careful with those positions. So that's the move we're going for. Trying to get back into this consolidation area, which you can see right here if we just go in here. So we want to see it retest this 16 zone and get that nice push all the way back into that zone. So that's what we're looking for. But now let me just show you real quick my automatic investments because they've been starting to really add up now. So last week I made a video on automatic investments, so definitely check that out. I'll post that in this video. But you can see I'm doing automatic investments in FSPGX and FNILX as well as SCHD. And I'm buying every single Monday, $62, $63, and $25. And you can see over the course of the year, I'm up over $2,500, 11%, and my growth fund is up 18%, while S&P 500 is up 12.79% for 2023. And my SEHD position is the only one that's lagging at 3.66. But it's starting to add up. You can see the cost base is starting to get bigger now. 7,100 in the growth fund, 6,700 in S&P, 500 in Real TO, and SEHD leading the pack at 8,600. So as you can see, dollar cost averaging is making a difference in this portfolio. Smaller portfolio, but we're building it with time. And this is just with $150 a week, so $600 a month, which adds up to $7,200 a year. And as we get more discretionary money, we will throw it in here. But it's slowly starting to add up, and it's nice to see all green. And we're going to continue just to add to it as each week goes by. So I just want to give you an update on that because those automatic investments really do make a difference in your portfolio, and you need long-term plays as well. All right, guys. So last week, this Fidelity had us set up automatic investments. I just want to show this, refer to this video. It seems like it's getting a lot of views, which is big. And just check it out because it's very easy to simplify your investments. And this video will break it down. So every Monday I buy, those S&P Growth Fund and SCHD, and it's really starting to add up in the portfolio. So I just want you to see it, learn from it. And if you feel like you learned something, please like, comment, subscribe. Always appreciate it.